this game, they are eliminated from the group stage for the second split in a row. And Abadaga will now lock in that Gragas to round it out. So very different compositions from what I was expecting.
For BDS in terms of the minions.
Really nicely done. I mean, that full combo. Adam and Shio stuck around. Gonna go forward. Crushing blow. Pulled backwards and punch him in the face. Shio and Adam. BDS.
Well, let's see if they actually feel like it.
Dragon's gonna go low. 900. Limits towards the pit. Labrov is the target of Abadaga. Dragon secured by Shion and BDS. Forcing a flash out of Labrov. Crowny gets over the wall.
We're going to try and get something down on the bot side, maybe get a few plates. With this in mind, XL bot lane, move back down, and they get an objective.
Oh, Crowny's been jumped on, engaged on. Patrick's put so much damage out. Encryption on the handshake, rather starting to spread out. Crowny, one more auto is all that's needed. The bailout comes forward, and Crowny's dropped. XL get the two. Crowny's going to be the targets.
And that's the thing in that communication. They realized earlier, no flash.
He's dead. Stunned up, locked down, flown into the air. Second kill secured by Patrick. Emperor's Divide goes out, and the handshake will not connect. But it's a 3v1 in the middle lane, so kill for XL bot. And it should be a kill for BDS, but no ways, no ways! The fat man's wobbling to safety. Limit throws down the quickness.
Bot lane. But look at this. Is anyone going to come back to support him? But they're still waiting, lurking around. Adam on top side.
That is huge. Face breaker, haymaker. Pick ups the kill with the ignite. Too easy. Teleport's not coming to the bottom lane. And this has just exploded. Xerxes the target of the sifting, conquering sands. And Crowny will secure the kill. Game 6 or 7, depending on how that plays out. But for now, Exile just trying to make it there. Adam will step forward. Use the haymaker. Use the showstopper. Odo, 7 seconds for Ragnarok.
So
he's
good,
down.
no?
He's just complete down. I mean, Adam is styling on Odo. Those old man hands being beaten up.
I'm not going to make it an H thing. I'm just going to make it a guard. Adam is so good. Up towards the top side thing. He's going to get the first turret all for himself. XL with a cross map on the bottom side. 4 vs 4. Shio might get caught off guard here if Limit decides to ultimate.
I really like that Cyclone from Shio. Limit does engage with the quickness. The barrel goes just a little wide. Shio crushing blow onto Limit. Chain of Corruption has started to spread. Rain of Arrows comes down, and Abadaga is below 50. Gets up to 90 now. Continue to run for it.
He's definitely going to be a pain to deal with. So with Adam shifting his pressure from bot side up towards the top side, they can finally get an objective. But this also allows Odo to finally lane, to finally get something for himself.
I mean, if you want...
willing to give up the Drake for free.
Here's the fight. Here's the fight. Here's the fight. Sand Soldiers forward. Limit goes over the wall. Throws in the quickness.
Oh, that's an ultimate.
By some time, and so does the hostile takeover. BDS have got the first. His Limit is dropped inside the jungle. Adam is forcing Abadaga and Patrick away. Will be taken down just in a moment as Adam now is jumped on by multiple members of XL. Patrick has still stayed alive. Got the flash as well as that cleanse. 1 for 2 in favor.
Purely beautiful, and XL just gets absolutely scattered afterwards.
It felt to me like the moment the initiation came out, the call from XL was run. Just don't give up.
We want to see them accelerate some of their vision control as well. We want to see them make it a bit deeper as well. Make sure they have all the intel, because...
are going to get very, very heavy and intense, and everyone's going to be nearby. That's 3 members of XL. Limit's going to be late to the party, but they've caught Nuke. Nuke will buy some time to the Emperor's Divide. Bailout needs to get reset, and it doesn't. XL have got the first. Patrick forced to flash and cleanse and move away. Odo's going to...
It's actually XL that's dictating the game because of how they set up the vision control.
I mean, information is more valuable, is key, because especially when you do have...
I'll be honest, I actually think XL is upping them right now.
Well, right now, XL got themselves a kill. Patrick's on a rampage. He's taken down New Crown. He's the next target. Handshake goes sideways.
Okay, it is. Okay, so it doesn't actually see anything this ward now. But the thing is, Odo's around. He can just throw an undertow in there, and he'll get all the vision that this is actually happening.
They're sticking on it. They're sticking on it. Xerxes is going to be a little bit late. Teleport coming in.
Oh, they're just going to get it.
Abadaga. Baron's going low to 1,000. It's secured by BDS. The Baron pins them to the wall. Patrick's trying to take out Adam. Nuke goes forward. The Emperor's Divide doesn't do a lot. LeBron's already dropped. Crowny's flashing for his life to safely. And here comes Cersei. 1 second to go for that Glacial Prison. Patrick is completely untouched. Adam's trying to do what he can. Manages to pick up the kill into Arbor. The reply back from Nuke, however, is huge. And Patrick's still stepping forward. Shio's used the Cyclone and trying to chase out 3 members. Look, they've dropped the game to SK and to G2. That's it. They already sole control of first, and assuming they extend this lead further.
Welcome him should he come into the bush. Odo's still being, well, forced out of the play as it seems right now, but he does have that ultimate if the fight were to break out. Adam, though, looking for potential engage.
Following him. Where's the showstopper? Where's the haymaker? Drops that one out. Glacial Prison forward. Barrel backwards. The showstopper's huge. All of a sudden, the hostile takeover's bought enough time. 1 for 1. It's a mid laner for a top laner with Adam down. XL, they felt strong, but now they need to run for their lives. Shio still holding on to that crushing blow, not going to find a target. Abadage traded for Adam and the Dragon not secured yet, but it's BDS inside the pit. XL haven't given it up.
Yeah, it's a 1-for-1. This Drake should go over to the side of the side of BDS here, but XL's still around though. So they have that smite. Can he get in there in the pit?
Inside the pit, on shot lanes, XL steal it! Patrick's running for his life, he's taken down.
That's the arrow.
The piercing arrow from behind. XL get the objective. Shout out to VCT fans as all of a sudden Baron has now been started. BDS inside, down below Hop. Xerxes doesn't have the smite available for a few more seconds. 3,000, 2,000. Baron goes the way of BDS. Shio secures it. And XL want the fight. Knockup catches onto Adam. He's still got the flash. He's still got the showstopper. Here comes Patrick. Reminder, he was dead. Will be late to the party. Shio still inside the pit. He can look to re-engage if XL overcommit. Adam is the target for now. Shio still waiting, looking for the opportunity. The shield from Adam buys enough time for the flank to safety. He clocks up from the glacial prison. He blast goes over the wall and Adam is unkillable. Now all of a sudden XL are split up. Abadage amongst the threat. Stepping forward is Odo Omne, and Crownie will take him down. He's unstoppable. The Sand Soldiers are ripping through XL's HP bars. The teams have swapped sides of the rift, and it's looking bad. It's looking worse. It's looking disastrous for XL. BDS have got 3. They're not done. They want the ace.
Yeah, Patrick Limit just left. Patrick flashing forward. Crownie's there with the bailout, and he is ready to take the kill on the end of that. Limit gets taken down as well, and it's an ace, which is just really easy with the Rage Blade and the Shield Bow. Those abilities just does so much more extra damage. Even more so when it comes out from the ultimate. Nuke up towards that top side, TP'd in to get the inhibitor. We saw this yesterday. It's not going to be the base Rage as we saw then, but they finally get the base cracked open.
XL Esports.
Yeah, absolutely. What a great ultimate from Laprob as well. It's actually 4 members getting caught up in it. It makes a great fight for it here. Adam.
What was that damage again? P wallets that BDS are working with. I think they're done, and BDS, they're pushing into the base.
They most certainly are. They have to push down on the bottom side now. Finally playing on 2 lanes. You got the super minions on the top side playing on that lane for you. Now they get the mid lane inhibitor crack.
XL, there's too many threats to deal with. There are too many problems in front of them. And the wave clear is just not strong enough. Sand Soldiers go forward. Barrow is used. They've caught Labrov. Hostile takeover still available to him. It holds onto the trigger. Shio is spinning to win and getting away for now. But the odds are not in their favor.
Yeah, so they're doing everything they can to keep Patrick alive as well. Right now, Crossmap is on the top side. They can get the objective bounty. Now, Shield Bow and Knight's Vow has been purchased from, well, both Patrick and...
Eliminate them once again. Give them a 2-month vacation, but
now.
He pulls the trigger, goes forward and finds nobody.
Oh, here's
the
Shio.
flash, the ghost, the cyclone from Shio. The hostile takeover is beautiful, and the Emperor's Divide will throw Xerxes backwards. XL are done. They've lost Patrick, the primary damage dealer. And for BDS, the team that placed 9th and 10th in 2022, a team that surprised in spring, but still finished 7th. Is now setting up on the Nexus.
Yeah, the problem is that Odo is actually keeping care of the mid lane minions right now, so they have no minions to actually help them end the game. Nuke has just TP'd down the bot side. Odo now finally challenging that TP. Patrick still dead for 30 seconds. It's going to be a 4 versus 5 if they want to look for the end. Finally, here comes the mid lane minions. Nuke down for the bot side. XL 4 members standing at their Nexus turret. How is it going to pan out?
I think it pans out in favor of BDS. It's a 5 versus 4. Patrick needs 15 seconds. The minions are still standing despite the inhibitor spawning. It's not enough. Abadage has caught out Crownie, but Adam is jumping in to save the day. He focuses down the Nexus turret, focuses down the members of XL. And for the first time in BDS's history, BDS win the regular season.
But the usual recipe for Astralis with a very strong early game with the Blitz.
What do you say, or would you care to elaborate? You feel like they've really spiced up their drafting overall the last 4 games?
I feel like they've...
Trying to look for 113 quite accidentally. Could just find him here, and he does.
All right, Razork will get caught out. Find that sapling.
Move for mid here. There's no flash on 113.
Oscar's the first one to move. Humanoid's coming through the river as well. He's being chased by Leader, who just teleported back. Finn goes forward. Mercurial Hammer backwards to the skies. And Fnatic get first blood. It's Razork with a double. Leader will throw out that Shadow Slash and pick himself up 1 in return. 2 for 1. Red
He's no
buff
flash
ticking.
now.
Permafrost available. Hit him with the flail. Smack him with the ball. And Humanoid gets the 3rd for Fnatic.
They get 1 on Leader. Let's see if you just cast a Kirsten for real here.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I don't have that power.
Oh.
It's Twisted Advance forward. Razork is level 5. You can look for that Arctic Assault. No flash for 113. Leader's making his way. He's also only level 5, and
So
Humanoid Blast cones over. Level 6 for Humanoid. Level 6 for Humanoid. Distorts forward. Chains out. Mimics up in 4 seconds time.
Oh.
The Blitzcrank rocket grab over the wall. Helps Astralis pick up the kill for Fizz. Set some vision up. Herald will be starting soon. And Younghoon's on the step forward. Death Sentence connects. Kobe cleanses away. Rocket grab into a fist in the face. Advient's drop low. 200, 100. Tick, tick. Feathers fly. Flash forward from
Oh
Kobe.
my Lord,
Roots
Kobe.
Reckless. The double. The root land. One already secured. Rocket grab maybe up in a little bit here. Comes leader. That's Advient. He's been caught. Berlin goes wild. The knockback from the smash as well. And it will be Younghoon that picks up the kill, but now Reckless is looking to get excited. Here comes Humanoid. Deathmark is thrown down, and leader will just about be popped. Now Reckless running a little low on mana. Fishbones still hungry, waiting for Pow Pow. 1-1-3, thumbs up in the air. Q goes up for the distortion, can't find the sigil to follow up just ultimately end up being valuable in leader. No flash, no ultimate, no teammates, no support. All right, Living Shadows forwards, waiting for that to time out, and we'll just about be propped. Pretty easy kill there, just sticking around for the plays.
He's got that lantern ready. Both supports have been very active on the map. TP comes through, 1-1-3 here as well. They decide to abandon the play.
Oh, Nature's Grasp was thrown down. The rest of the teams are starting to conglomerate. The chains won't find a target, but the rocket grab will. Humanoid's passive is popped. Lantern goes forward. Razork throws out the prism, waiting for the first target to fall. And it will be Humanoid picking up the kill to Younghoon. Astralis are running for their lives. The chain just goes wide, but the shock blast doesn't. Oscar with the headshot, and at the end with the third.
Yeah, you can see Astralis, they wanted
Season
to...
on a 5-game. When was the last time Fnatic lost a game? Don't actually answer that. I know 2 weeks ago. Irrelevant. Right now, though, Finn is continuing to push forward. 30 CS difference and a 500 gold lead. You can see the standings on your screen. I will get to that in a second.
Well, you get caught by it just about.
Producer's a little excited for me because we haven't got a chance to breathe. I can't even build on the stakes as now Oscar's got backup. Flash forward.
Oh, that's
Death
great
Sentence
predict.
connects. The kitty cat's going down right meow as Reckless picks up the kill.
It's just the same story the entire game. Astralis looking for a play on the top side. Fnatic being there to defend it and thus outplaying it. Now members of Astralis are still fishing, seeing if Reckless and Advian wants to overstep. No one bites, and down towards the bot side, Humanoid picks up the turret. First Drake of the game, Trevor. 15 minutes into the game, finally taking here. So the Drake...
So while it looked a little risky for Humanoid to be like poking under tower, he had the information. He knew where his opponents were.
Yeah.
And at the
was the one pressuring that tier 2, and he can do that because he's LeBlanc. So we're actually looking at an 1-3-1 composition, which we haven't seen so often, but now Razork might get caught off guard here, trying to get to the wall, but it's warded on top with a blue trinket, so no one can get to him, and Razork goes down.
rocket grab just goes a little wide of Humanoid. Now Advien's on the hunt. Death Sentence onto Maokai, hops over the wall with the lantern. Razork will get his Glacial Prison in just a second, finds the bird. Kobe will cleanse away from it. The knock up into the air, and Razork's running for his life. Those feathers are all at the choke point. Kobe can do so much with it. He's been exhausted, waiting to call the blades backwards, and it's a trade of kills. 1 for 2 in favor of Astralis.
Yeah, that was so messy. I barely had
Fnatic. And the dragon is the next objective. Good ball.
Humanoid needs to be careful.
The rocket grab into the static field, and the cats. Astralis.
The only vision they have around it is in the pixel bush.
Now that gold lead that was built up, I don't think the leader being targeted, but look at the minimap. Multiple members of Astralis coming forward. Leader, he's flashed forward. He's death marked. Living Shadow out. He's now got in range of the team. The Neon Cats are thrown down. The Glacial Prism buys some time. The teleport in from behind, and Finn's using the E to do so much work. 1-1-3 caught by the Death Sentence, but Razork will be the next target. Oscar is taken. Astralis.
Oh, that's a hook again.
Decimating Fnatic. Younghoon with the rocket grab to turn around, and now they
Pick up the skirmish, and they will pick up that Baron.
And listen, there is a lot of intensity here from Gulborg and I, but we are matching the game. And I was going to ask you a question about scaling, about how these team comps do it 2 or 3 items, because
they're hit now, they're just going to win it. Humanoid needs to come in here, play the distortions, QW or QRE, see if you can poke him down, see if you can bait the ultimate, and then you kind of play. It's not necessarily Baron. When Astralis starts sieging up, when they start getting the control of the vision, that becomes really difficult.
I love you say All right, tower's going to drop. This is the 6th of the game. The gold lead is now swung in favor of Astralis. They are up 4,000, 5,000. Now they're up 4K. That is a 10,000 gold swing of control. The threat is too high.
Yeah, they see the reality for what it is right here. They understand that there is no way for them to actually venture out here. It's like Lion King. Don't touch where the light is currently not. And so Oscar now, seeing as they take Drake, can finally push in topside, buy them some extra time because it takes one extra wave that Fnatic or Astralis has to take care of. But actually, a lot of members of Fnatic right now.
So Finn's in trouble.
Towards the topside here.
Finn's been caught off. Flash available to him, TP available to him as well. That's literally 3 members immediately. 4 members coming soon. 5 as well. Distort forward. Ethereal Chain. Counter-Strike not enough for Finn, so that darkness. Nature's Grasp is available. Rocket Grab is available. Flash, Rocket Grab is sidestepped, nicely done. Death Set disconnects onto Yonghu, but he stays alive long enough to get away. The heal keeps him up, he's finally taken down. It is Resort that picks up the kill, but at what cost? The Battle Pig is down, followed by Advienne. The feathers fly, and Kobe is blown up. Oscar Ridden obliterating Kobe on the front foot.
Humanoid still going.
Humanoid's trying to find the target, needs the Hourglass to stay alive. Fish bones and the zap not enough. Finally the shot blast does Fnatic win the fight. Onto Finn. His counter-strike is needed. The prison goes wide. The Rocket Grab catches onto Razork, and Fnatic are not near. Humanoid's going to be late to the party. Astralis have got the kill. The Nyan Cats are flying forward, and Finn, who was the first target, stuns up 2. Reckless, no flash, no ghost. Finn buys some time, but Reckless is split from the rest of the squad. That's a double for leader. Oscar Ridden will ride the lens.
Just dropped around the Baron area. They want to make sure that no one get vision of this. Now Fnatic still stepping up. Baron almost down to half HP. Leader.
Deathmark is so good. Shadow Slash is out. Oscar Ridden almost gets 100 to 0. Baron is down to 2,000. Humanoid's looking for Yonghu, and he gets him with the sigil. But the Baron is secured by Kabi and Astralis. They will. This game ending unless we break that record, okay? There's no ways I can tell the teams this, but that's what I want to see. And it looks like Fnatic may want it too. 3
Looks
seconds
like
for the Drake. Razork is going to jump, trying to back up Humanoid, who is the target. Kobe will drop him. Remember, Razork started that fight, went all the way forward throughout the prison. Astralis have the answer. Now they're in the river. They have to deal with the poke, but it does look like they have control. How bold are Fnatic feeling?
Yeah, look at Finn around here. He's sleeping around the area. He does have a pink board if he wants to flank, but he's actually just looking at the bottom, inhibit the turret. Seeing as Oscar Ridden goes back to defend it. You have teleport, you have no flash. Yonghoon coming for the long flank. Leader just across. Have you overstepped? You're welcome.
Looks to be the case. Deathmark, all the shurikens fly. Rocket Grab may not even be needed. So Oscar Ridden is just...
So he's up towards the top side, answering a wave. Humanoid just pushed in. 4 members down towards the bottom. Versus 5. Now the Humanoids are joined. Junghoon looking for the hook, doesn't find it.
This is so well done by Astralis. Leader's going to catch and push the top wave. The inhibitor's broken. That teleport has been with him for a while. He's got a 40 CS lead, a 3,500 gold lead. He's got a 2-level advantage over Humanoid. And despite Humanoid being 5-0 to start this game, Astralis have found the skirmishes and the side lane pressure to enable and unlock this Zed, who is now looking to get the damage down. Deathmark without a lot of follow-up. Almost all was needed to kill Humanoid. The flash forward, the ethereal change, the backup from Fnatic. Leader will get taken out by the Super Mega Death Rocket.
Knowing that there's no blue trinket, Reckless also just used his ultimate to get it. They're just going to start off the Baron. The Feather's going to do a shot on the Baron if he wants to call them down. Another hook from Yonghoon.
It was beautiful, and it's going to be enough to pick up Razork. Oscar Ridden will be the next target as Leaders jumped in, looking for another Advienne by some time with the death sentence, but it simply does not matter. Astralis find 3 quick kills at 42 in the game, an exposed base, and they're going to push for the Nexus. They're going to push for that pool 1 seed.
They're going to look for it now, pushing in down towards the super minions here. Got 2 of them coming. Humanoid still around. Reckless looking for that recall. 2 versus 5. Don't think this is going to be the one where they get the base to face pop in. Humanoid still getting attacked on by Leader and Finn.
Fnatic's 4-game winning streak is about to be drawn to a close, but it was enough to get them to groups. And Astralis will send a message that the new kids in town are to be feared, to be respected, and not to be doubted. And for the regular season, your second seed will be Astralis.
You may not like it.
Look at the composition. It's about going forward. And you called out the Braum. It makes sense. It's an Aweless blind. I know. You're amazing. You're amazing, Medic. But for SK, it's all about CC. It's all about team fighting. It's, you know, just about neutralizing.
Now.
Oh, God.
SK could set up this Drake, though. You can see Heretics maybe looking for something. Ruby's coming down as well, but the Dragon already secured as the smite comes in for SK. Heretics were a little late to the punch. The hook goes down, but DOS once again puts the Unbreakable down. Jankos trying trying to put the damage back in. Emperor's Divide coming out, dodged away by Heretics. Not yet level 6, but 1 minion's XP is really all he needs. Jack Spectre will order it. There it is, cease and desist. Flash away by Exakick, but the chase is on. Dots puts up the Unbreakable. Once again, Jack Spectre able to dodge to the side of the wall. Exakick is ticking, but not quite enough. In the end, he will fall. Dots flashes. The Ignite on Yankos. They did get the Herald and only had to burn a TP to do so. Nature's Grass coming out. Mercer tanks it. Not sure he knew that one was on its way. Cease and desist onto Marcoon up towards the top side. Mercer the sacrifice for Heretics. Marcoon going forward. Ruby going back. Great feather usage there from Jack Spectre to get away with the Feather Storm. Certus looking for more with the double root. Once again, the feathers pulled back. Charm used on Doss. Ruby's going to try and fight the support up towards the top side. Certus trying to put the soldiers down to kill off Jack Spectre, and we'll get him under the tower. But with the Vault Breaker coming in, Doss already dead. Yankos looking for more. The Emperor's Divide's only going to buy you a second here, Certus. Those bodyguards can't do too much against the oncoming Heretics. Mercer here will look for the CC, roots up Certus, locks him in place, and Yankos takes the kill.
Yeah, give it to Yankos, why not?
Have to lose to G2 for Heretics to have a tiebreaker game to make it into the group stage. For the moment, though, SK want a little bit more action. Mercer's going to try and hook himself away, down to 200 HP. Marcoon on the chase, Doss dashing forward as well. Hits him with the Winter's Bite.
That's a lot of damage.
On the side, Jack Spectre putting out the DPS. Doss already down, another hook hits. In the midst of it all, they find Exakick, a charm once again. And Heretics will not be silenced. They are unwilling to give up the ghost quite yet. Only have
From
your
one
own
side.
fog of war, because otherwise you're going to be like, control ward here, control ward here.
That would be silly. But oh, hello, team fight.
Oh, tactically, it's a TP towards the top lane. Irrelevant dashing away with the leap strike, charmed up, rooted up, Pepper Frost being used. Irrelevant doesn't even have time to flash, doesn't even get an up.
Want to give it up. Evi's been pulled off this tower on the top side. Doesn't have teleport, so he's walking his way down. SK have control of the bottom side. They just entirely yielded this, deciding to cross map for the top side. Definitely understand it to a point just because of how strong Team Heretics are right now. Yeah,
it's a net 2 towers for a tower and a dragon. You know, they got bot lane tower, they got top lane tower, and they get the push in from Irrelevant. So overall for SK, they're probably up in terms of gold, but of course dragons give you 8 gold. It is going to take you a little bit of time to chunk through it.
The only thing I would call out is maybe they look for like a cheeky blast cone play over.
Waves in the spring split on the line right now. Ward cleared away. SK stepping forward. Marcoon on the front line. Ruby gets the charm onto Irrelevant and gets him down to half HP. Dragon down to 2,000, as you say. It's gone. Yankos gets it. But immediately we see Ebby dropping as well. He was just a distraction, but Jack Spectre. Oh, the cleanse coming out. However, Mercer still rooted up. Charm once again from Ruby. Irrelevant trying to come in from the side as well. Mercer flashes away with the death charge. Irrelevant's going to die towards the top side of the fight. He flashes the counter-strike. Not enough. 2 for 1 so far in favor of SK.
Back onto the map. Could maybe force a little bit more than this tower, but step back from Ruby and Yankos means that won't be the case. So they trade the tower. It's not ideal.
So would be a little bit broken.
I was about to say, could you imagine how strong that would be if it did?
If that was how it worked. It looks like Exakick is going to stick max HP stacking on the other side. TP down towards the bottom lane. Irrelevant does have a TP to get out. Everfrost being used. There's the charm. Counter strike coming out as well. The all out. Leap strike away. Ruby, no Spirit Rush charges left, but Evie has enough chase potential to do everything that's needed. They're just going to gain control over the vision up towards the top side. Oh, Winter's Bite just short. TP coming in though. Jack Spectre has to get away towards the rest of his team. Irrelevant immediately locked up with the cease and desist. The charm being used as well. Irrelevant dashes back to his team. Evie has a good flank position here. Ruby coming in as well. A hooks hits onto Doss. The Sun Disc goes down.
Engage, agency, and crucially, they've been on the same page so far this game. And SK just 1 or 2 oversteps like this.
Charm the Everfrost Ruby. Living up to that Rabadon's death cap. Death in the name and death by nature here for Heretics. 17 seconds on the Ocean Soul. SK is still going to fight this without their Braum as the front line. Now Abby can come in from the side. The charm hits onto Marcoon. There's the hook follow-up. Nature's Gas being used as well, but Jack Spectre already dishing out the DPS with the feathers. Yankos on a rampage now. On the back line, another falls. Irrelevant will die. Ruby goes godlike. Mercer looking for the hook. The charm hits once again. And it's just demolition for Heretics.
Ruby is on point with those charms. He's dishing out so much damage. No one could get to Jack Spectre either. It's just a very clean, I suppose, front to back for Team Heretics, but SK overcommit once with Doss, and then it's a 4v5 where they just feel like they have to commit, right? It's one of those things, you're going to lose soul if you don't. But Heretics, Evie as well, stepping forward, I think stunned 3 people with the W. Just buys so much space for them, and they get the soul. They almost get this tier 2 in the mid lane. And once they come back off of this reset, you expect Baron will be in their eyes.
Yesterday against Vitality, Heretics had some moments of brilliance, some moments of glory. Ebby especially, you know, 8-3-2, I think, on the Jacks, and when that game slipped through their fingers, I thought that was it. I thought, like, that, how do you come back from that as a team that has been so close so many times to picking up the wins but hasn't been able to, as Ruby once again with the charm goes legendary. Shadow Flame third on this Ari. Ruby, just play it every game, my dude. Currently undefeated on it this split. And Heretics looking for a date with Destiny, looking for a date with Mad Lions, of course. For Heretics to make it into the group stage, they still need Mad Lions to lose the next game. Baron secured, SK maybe overstep, Mercer flashing forward. They lock up the Izzy. Xertus down. Irrelevant tries to get onto the back line, but the counter-strike is counterintuitive, it feels. It baits him in, but in the end, he is able to pick up one. Extra kick will fall as well. Ebby on the chase now is Irrelevant, no flash. Does have the dash, just have the jump to try and get away. But Ruby has flash charm. Irrelevant jumps again with the leap strike. Ruby spirit rushes back up again. Another counter strike, but Ruby with the charm. Oh, it's delectable. And the Casio, and then this game. But when he pops, this guy just don't stop. He's like a Pringles can.
It's an explosion.
Just continues.
Oh, medic. Get in the bin.
Marcoon looking for something underneath the tower here. The charm hits once again. Nature's Gasp being used. Heretics knocking on Heaven's door, it seems. And they will continue to knock, and they will take down the Inhibitor tower. Inhibitor next. SK trying to defend. Irrelevant just catching the wave in the mid lane to make sure that Heretics don't have another avenue to approach, but you don't need an avenue when you can just bash down the front door. Another hook goes in, the charm to follow. The Nexus towers to boot, it seems. Irrelevant's going to try and join the fray, but these hooks and these charms have not missed. Cease and desist. Another charm, another Everfrost, and another kill for Heretics. SK trying to pray to God, trying to pray for a miracle, but in the face of a Heretics, your prayers mean nothing. And with the minion wave pushing in, SK can only look at a two-man disadvantage. And look at what could have been for them this game. The Sun Disc will fall, the Emperor short to follow too. Another charm! Another kill for Heretics! And they are not done yet. Their fate lies in the hands of G2. Heretics will not give up the fight.
Mad Lions, Chasey up in that top lane with the Jace. Now, he was, I feel like, more in winter than in spring. He was getting a lot of praise for his top lane performance, specifically on that Jace as well. So is that
on earth would you be playing like it's a prednisone? That makes no sense to me whatsoever. Medically, just absolutely absurd. Caps looking for a gank in, Yike looking for the gank as Caps for something in the mid lane. Yike though, charmed up. There's the ball breaker from Elioya. And perhaps Yike will need some prednisone after this, flashes away. But instead he has burst blood. Niski trying to dodge to the side. Red buff on Elioya will slow down Caps. Does still have the flash if he wants to get away from this one. Bolt breaker still used. Caps, you still got the flash, my dude. Elioya no flash to follow.
But Hilly spending a lot of time outside of lane, looking for a roam now onto Caps.
Caps no flash still. Can steal away the Spirit Rush though. He's got the hijack, so he can wait. Doesn't have to steal the ultimate, but didn't have the ability to get away. Chasey going back in, the Ragnarok. Ghost used as well. Flash away. Flash in fact, from Broken Blade and takes a couple of tower shots, but doesn't get taken out. Hansama flashes. Elioya looking for Mickey. Mickey still has the flash here as well. Elioya not yet level 6. Still a full level away from it, but still, Elioya will be able to take a kill down towards the bottom side. Cap stole away. Can I introduce you to a 5v5 MOBA, played from a third-person point of view called Smite, that can help get rid of a spell shield as the Vi is on her way. Mad Lions evacuate the fight. Hillisang no caught up, cease and desist for the chase. Hillisang tries to flash away, Elioya traded back in, but they're outnumbered, they're outgunned, they're outmanned right now. Elioya diving up to Mickey, Mickey flashes away, and already it's 2 kills over to G2. Kazi trying to get him from the bottom side, but Kaos is on the chase for Niski. The arrow just hits the tail! A little bit of haircut needed for the Ari. Those tails a bit too wide, it seems. And Mickey, ADC on ADC action. Mickey will take it. Cosplaying has won this game, it seems. G2 take 4 for naught.
Chance for a reset. Fight split up, and Chasey.
Yeah, Chasey, you lose these. Broken Blade 2-0 now on the Olaf. To be in 4,000 gold down, and your mind can't only be on this game anymore. You're thinking, well, in 2 games' time, we have a tiebreaker. Up against Heretics if we lose this. Flash forward by Niski. They get Caps once again. Cease and desist not enough, and Caps is on the chase. Niski flashes away with the Spirit Rush. 9 lives! Down to 6 now. An arrow from Mickey as well. Mad Lions collapsing. They're looking for something. Mickey sacrificed. Caps trying to escape through the tower range. Dodges the...
Your individual prowess, Chasey. Oh, no.
Chasey does have the flash, but the Ragnarok's going to chase him down. A flash over the wall. Broken Blade going in. Yike. Adds 1 flash to boot, and Broken Blade now on it. Probably 5 plates in the top lane. They've already taken 2 in the bot. None yet in mid, but Caps, instead of plates, he's killing players.
Maybe, but it's been left on such an island now for a while. As Hans wants this 1v1. Will be a 2v1 in a second.
There's the arrow down. The Chain of Corruption being used as well. Did get the slow on Hans Summer. Another ammo coming out from Mickey. Anything you can do? Yes! And G2's bodies are telling them that as well. The minion wave pushing in. Broken Blade clears out the next one. The boomerang blade from Hans Summer. The Ragnarok in. The Heartbreaker and Mad Lions. Not only their hearts are broken, but their backs as well. Lane to waste by G2 in the bottom lane. 14 kills to 3. At 15 minutes in, G2 on a tear.
More than that, it's a complete rampage. G2, everywhere they look, they find kills. Chasey now in trouble as well. I think this is just a solo kill for Caps maybe. No, phase rush, knock away.
Oh, that'd hit though. Can't quite get there.
He still wants it. He's not stopped. He's still going.
I mean, there's no tower, so we might as well. Chase it down, Caps dominating. Another arrow just flies across the screen.
Why not?
Watch out if you go get a snack after this game. That one might hit you, but let's see what hit by the arrow would have been truly disastrous.
They've just got the protractors out. Oh, hello.
The smoke. All right, there you go. He's been playing other MOBAs. But it's a small victory. Broken Blade going forward. Ragnarok, he goes back in. Saying this is 1v5 from Broken Blade, and he's winning it. Broken Blade takes 1. He pays for it with his life, though. The shutdown going over to Niski, and that is a gold infusion for Mad Lions. Niski gets a shutdown. Kazi, I believe, got 1 too from Hans Summer. It's a little bit of hope, perhaps.
Don't mind me huffing on the copium machine, as that's an arrow which is going to result in Chasey's death.
Yeah, that one you can cheer for, guys. Chasey chased down towards the bottom side. Mickey gets another. Caps in the mid lane, just kills off Kazi. Yike looking for a little bit more action. The Bolt Breaker away from Elyoyo will get him to safety. The arrow already a third of the way off his cooldown. 4th tower of the game as well, going over to G2. And as you look at the stats and it's like, oh, it's just a hilly game, but it's not. It's just a G2 game, it seems. Niski's going to Spirit Rush away. TP coming in as they look to try and collapse onto Caps. It would be 1,000 gold if they can get it. Spirit Rush stolen though by Caps. What's a piece of the action? Cease and desist being used as well. Caps so tanky. Has he got the Kingslayer back up? It's almost off cooldown, not quite. Shutdown goes over to Chasey. More gold in the pockets. The briefest, the smallest, the pinprick of light at the end of the tunnel, perhaps. Put your Mad Lions hat on.
Okay.
It could be one of those like cool hats that makes you look like a lion, you know, with the teeth or whatever, right? And tell me what you would do. And he's just got both of his mines out, both of his pickaxes out to mine. It's like rock and stone, rock and stone. They're looking for the pick. Caps, Chain of Corruption's on the way. They find the pick. It's Kazi who gets it. Jamada, you absolute genius. Can Mad Lions escape though? Yike is on the chase. Heartbreaker forward. Elyoyo flashes away from it. The charm just wide. But here is the and there go the entirety of Mad Lions. That's 2. He's looking for more. He's looking for 3. He chases Chasey underneath the tower. It's 3. Can he make it 4? Rock and stone! Broken Blade!
Rock and roll in his ears as he goes forward. Broken Blade is a monster. And we knew it was going to happen, didn't we? We said it. He's just going to run down Kazi and he's going to run down the rest of the Mad. And they're not going to be able to do anything about it. He's too damn fed. And G2 just take everything with it. They'll get the Baron. They've got a Herald in the mid lane. I think Mad Lions, I'm going to have a hot, saucy date with Team Heretics at the end of the night.
And we saw Kazi laughing in the play. That happened as well. You can do nothing but laugh in that sort of situation. So absurd. But Broken Blade just able to run you down. 10-2 now on the Olaf. Caps as well, 9-2. Him getting caught was the start of it all. The arrow, no one is there. Woo!
Your Returnal of all things. That's so funny. Oh my god! I don't know if he had Death Stance yet. No, he had components.
Yeah, components.
So this was pre-Death Stance, where he would have gotten more healing back. As we come out picture.
Hans away. Season to this going in as well. Hans Summer will fall, but Elyoyo will be sacrificed for it. He goes down as well. Mickey getting another kill. Baron buff on G2. They secured that as we were jumping into the replay. And now pushing through. Mid lane, wait. Did they use the Rift Tower that they picked up?
Earlier,
Okay,
when they went for the Baron.
Oh, yeah. Because I was like, oh, Rift Tower push with Baron, but not quite. Still 24 minutes, literally. Sang hit with the hook, with the arrow. And the Spectral Maw to follow up, and Hylissang going to meet his makeup. He knows that Chasey's here for sure.
I'll be honest, I don't think he cares. Now he knows because of the AST vision.
There's TP as well.
God.
So they're TPing away from bot lane to try to kill Caps. And I think for the mental warfare, that is worth it. Because you know you're losing this game, and you know you're going to a tiebreaker, but at least you can say you killed Caps 3 times. The arrow, oh, it's the rule, it's the prey arrow, man. It's
2016.
Look at the arrow, look at the arrow! It stops the base!
And now G2 are going to end the game. not quite. They will get this next inhibitor.
Not quite.
The
Chase down. Goes forward. Hylissang falls once again. Ragnarok used the Broken Blade. Will cry out as he does retreat. 11 kills now. Of course, Chemtech Soul. Extra resistances. Extra damage reduction. Damage reduction under 50%.
In terms of the gold lead they have, definitely crossing all the T's, dotting all the I's.
That's missing. Observers, that is the hardest bait I have seen in my life.
Actually,
like, Chasey still dies, but the arrow had nothing to do with it. Ragnarok Olaf runs in, gets the GA, comes back from the dead. Niski trying to dash forward. The tower already down to half HP. If G2 get 2 more kills, they have the most kills of any team in any game across Spring Split. Up until now, it was held by Fnatic against Team Heretics. They got 31. Can G2 make it 32?
Yeah.
And once again surpass their rivals who beat them yesterday? It's the narrative. We've got to get Fnatic G2 in here somewhere, Jamada. It's the LEC. It's mandatory. Niski trying to do what he can. There he goes. Makes it 31. They're looking for one more. Elioyo and Hylissang on the fountain. They get Hylissang. It's 32. G2. Record breakers once again as they put Mad Lions in a match with Heretic.
And now for Team Vitality, Ace Soul. All right.
Perks Ace Soul, very clean the last couple of times we've seen it.
I like this too, because a majority of the Koi composition.
With a ward going down, knows perhaps the bow is around here. Ward countered here by Bo, could look for the gank as he gets onto Maorang. Shigendo and Photon trading up towards the top side. Maorang low, gets the knock up onto Bo, but there is the permafrost, and Maorang might have to flash to get out of this one. He turns it around. Maorang with the auto! Down towards his Krugs. Bo working his way around towards mid here. Larson, low mobility champion is the Orianna. Does have the flash, would have to invest it, but there's no escape. He flashes after the 4th auto, and that's
this from Comp from Trimby. Just moving up towards the top side, trying to provide a bit of safety, but Vitality are here to punish.
Trimby, concussive blows, permafrost already procced. Concussive blows will follow up. The CC is deadly. An upset on the receiving end of that kill.
Yep. Really not quite to play for either. That's the irritating thing here. From their perspective, they kind of just have to sit back and scale. No plays on the map.
The whole idea is like, even if we lose, we're going to fight them tooth and nail.
Yep.
Just exemplifies that mentality. Another stun going down here onto Trimby. No flash, remember, on the Nautilus. The feathers come back, but no root finds its mark.
Oh no.
And Upset gets 2. One more auto would be enough for the concussive, but Upset doesn't.
Up towards the mid lane. Now in the picture-in-picture, Shigenda.
Photon. Shigenda goes back in. Looks for the knockback. The all-out underneath the tower. The hook! What was that?
Shigenda is now Bo.
Oh, Shigenda wanted 2 plates because he's got the demolish. He's going to pop the ghost to try and get away, but the permafrost once again gets the CC. Bo uses the glacial. Boos mean nothing to me. I've heard what makes you cheer. That was hard.
That was really hard.
Yeah, great job. It's great.
Yeah.
You've been great. Stat and Vitality will continue to extend their gold lead. For anyone, oh yeah, there we go. Oh, hey. The hook connects as well. Hello. And a bit of a waiting moment for Bo. Locked up, Crescent Guard coming out as well, but Vitality on the front foot. The engage was onto Bo, but all the damage onto Koi. Kaiser rooted under the tower, can just retreat. And Vitality find another kill for something, but they couldn't find much. And the reason that they are so desperate is because they want that 4th spot behind G2. Photon and Shigenda trading in the top lane. Photon going back in, and not back onto Shigenda. He's got the Q3, but he can't escape. Photon. The ultimate just to disengage. Perks is on his way across as well, and Koi retreating under their tier 2s. TPUs by Photon towards the bottom lane to answer the push in the best ofs as well. So we'll see. Oh, here we go. Okay, this one you can cheer for. Hitting minions. Slap them. Slap them. Slap him. Photon here to help. Oh! And the tower went down.
Perfect. I'm kind of just waiting for Vitality to do what they're doing right now. I think the next course of action is, of course, set up on the top side, play around the Baron vision, and see whether or not you can bait Koi into a team fight, and just don't really get into BT, into IE, something like that. Anything like that works.
Alright, look for something. Goes in with the wind becomes lightning. There's a lightning crash. Glacial Prism, but the Crescent Guard able to keep him alive. Obviously negates any damage that is cast from outside of it. No one can really answer him. He pushes in the wave in the top. The rest of Vitality push in mid, and it's a short shift for them to join up with Photon. 2 towers for 1. Yes, a bounty over to Koi, but net gold advantage once again going alongside. And this will be the 3rd tier 2 over to Vitality.
Yep, Vitality, doesn't matter if they're almost getting caught out in the mid lane, they're still taking structures elsewhere. And Koi, so he's not going to get one shot by upset.
Perks
wants an angle. Yeah.
Perks has the ultimate. The skies descend and comes knocked up. Bo looking for him as well. Trimby maybe first target for them. 2 already down. Shigenda trying to distract Kaiser and Photon off towards the backside. But Vitality already find 2 in the fight, and they're looking for more. Shigenda chased out the Singularity. The Rylai slow. Perks with another 10-1.
Vitality, it feels even more one-sided than that. Vitality, will they take the Baron? They'll move over to the Soul.
Towards the bush near the blue. Nope, you're just gonna try and slow them down as they come in. Perks flanking. Trimby eats a Singularity. The Rylai slow as well. The stopwatch means that Bo has time to engage. Trimby the first target for Vitality. He'll fall. Bo down low, but the Radiant Virtue just heals him entirely. It's a double for Perks. Comp pops the feathers. Bo hits him in the head. And Photon and Perks are on the chase. The falling star will find its mark, and Vitality, in the most one-sided game we have seen in a while, 14 kills to 1, don't even care about the Soul. They're looking for at least an in-hit.
1 kill and 1 tower is what Vitality have allowed Koi to take this game. And Vitality with the Baron, they'll get 1 in him, they'll go back through the Hex Gates. Bo's gonna get hooked up.
Trimby, you sure you want to do that? Bo looking for the permafrost. Shigenda's going to dash in. Can't take those Hex Gates again. Slowed with the Pathfinder, but the Singularity, the Rylai's, and the Winter's Bite is enough to keep Shigenda at bay. There's the Hex Soul as well. And yeah, it's all done but the singing, and I'm pretty sure I can hear some singing in the crowd at the moment. So I feel it may be over pretty sharpish here, Jamada. Of course, the overlay and wanting to see that, so I'm just highlighting it for them.
Like the in-hip times.
Yeah. Trimby going in. Bo 5 levels ahead. Josh going out onto upset. We'll get the knock up, but no one can chase it down. God. There's 1. The falling star coming in as well. There's 2. There's 3. Marang, the shockwave, not going to do anything at all. Marang falls. Larson and Shigenda. I'm not even sure the fountain can save you. They will get back to its embrace, but the Singularity just stacks for days for Perks. Channeling that Q. And in the end, Koi can only stand and watch as in an absolute demolition, in a domination. Vitality claim 4th spot in the regular season.
We're very happy too. Surprised they chose Talia instead of Azir, but we have a very big front-to-back situation here. We're going to have standoffs at the Dragons.
So this is going to be the Dragon picked up. Really clean. And it's just a punish on the fact that Jankos went towards that top side, couldn't achieve anything.
Net a Krug camp for Jankos. Ebby with the Dominus, trying to put the damage down onto Chasey here. We'll get him underneath the tower with this Predator as well. That W stun. For any of you that haven't experienced a tiebreaker before, this is what they feel like. Often, Jack Spectra's gonna have the flash, the hook going down. Depth charge being used as well onto Hylissang. He's rooted up, he can dash back, still has the flash.
Oh no.
Weaver's wall from Ruby. Elioya looking for something. Hylissang with the quickness, dodging to the side, gets the charm on 2, but already he's fallen. Underneath the tower though, Ruby gonna pay for his dive with his life. Jankos with the Cyclone on the clone there. Niski coming in. Has the flash, going for it. Just shuffles Mercer back. Didn't want to go all in for the flash, but still 2 kills to the good. Mad Lions win out, but they don't want to be the player that throws the game, and often you need someone like Hylissang to take the imperative as Jankos looks for the steal, can't quite get it.
Oh wow.
Walks away, flashes after. The hook goes down onto Hylissang, but Chasey is here. Ebby on his way as well. Jankos down to half HP. Ruby trying to trade in. Mercer already dead, of course, as Jack Spectra looks to join the fray, but can't really find a way to enter the battle. And Mad Lions get a red buff right now. Elioya will take away Heretics, and Jankos will take away the one that used to belong to the Mad Lions. Is all out underneath the tower. Ebby, Dominus flash away. The Pathfinder coming out as well. Chasey looking for a little bit more knockback, a little bit more CC, and that's exactly what a K'Sante can do.
Yeah. No, I was just saying, yeah, go.
No, I agree. It's just like there's stuff happening all over the map. And I keep waxing poetic in the middle of it. Jack Spectra has to pop the cleanse here. Hylissang looking for a little bit more. Mercer low, Lightning Crash coming out, and Kazi on a killing spree. Meanwhile, Ruby's been caught out by Nisqy, who flashes forward. Ruby will die in the 1v1. Nisqy gets another, or gets his first, in fact. Jankos looking for something on the top side, because the bot side is collapsing. Chasey still has the flash. Still no ultimate for Nisqy. The Weaver's Wall coming out as well. Mercer looking for that Hex Flash. Hylissang looking for the flank. The Weaver's Wall goes down. The hook goes wide. As Jankos might look for something. 6 seconds on the Emperor's Divide. The smite was early, but Ebby secures it. Hylissang Hex skating his way across. Ebby pops the Dominus and dashes out. And Heretics, it looks like they got away with murder here. They're able to get away. Elyoya looking for the chase though with the Nature's Grasp. Elyoya locked up first. Ruby takes him. The slide, the glide in. Jankos trying to put the Cyclone down as well as Hylissang dashes back. Ruby winning the damage over the wall with the threaded volley as well. With Chase's already got one. Ebby trades back. Jankos low. So far 4 for 2 in favor of Mad Lions. Ebby tries to TP out. He will escape. Nisqy no way to stop that. As Ebby manages to teleport to the mid lane. The Dragon secured, but at what cost for Heretics?
They stop the snowball, but they lose so many, and in that fight, I mean, Elyoya almost looks a little bit grief when he goes in that far ahead of his team, but the rest able to catch up. So much mobility, more than everyone else in the game. That's crazy.
I mean, if you want him ready to carry, you got to give him a little bit of a gold infusion, and right now he's got an IV drip of dollars. Is Chasey. Get towards the mid lane here. Now Jack Spectra has the Feather Storm, will use it. Chasey flashed forward, Pathfinder's away, all outs as well, and Jankos dragged all the way into the waiting arms of Kazi. Nature's Grass coming out as well, and Kazi underneath the tower has no... Is this a... Oh, Jankos is still dead, actually, from that previous play in the mid lane, so it's just gone. We said they could do it relatively quickly with the Leandri's Demonic, and they do exactly that. Baron secured for the Mad Lions. Elyoya didn't even have... BDS and Astralis will pick from this team and from Koi to face in the group stage first. Now they're pushing through mid. Hextech Drake has spawned, but Mad Lions want to use this Baron buff to its full effect, Jamada.
Yeah, absolutely they do. Got the Demolish Rock there from Chasey as well. Knock that one down. Real nice and easy, and the issue is when they're all stacked up like 5.
Safety. Hilly obviously on Rakan. Like, you just can't give this guy this champ. He is so good at it. Weaves his way in and out of fights.
Actually do unironically have enough wave clear. If you stack as 5, then I feel like there's still more pressure.
The hook,
you go.
Only onto Hylissang. Knock back, seismic shot. Hylissang's dead. Kazi dashing forward. They can't get the damage down, however, with a wave coming in. Even though Heretics were able to kill off Hylissang, they're going to lose their inhibitor tower for it. Ruby's trying to put some damage down with those threaded volleys. Jack Spectra trying to do the same. Deep TP. It's only Ebby. But the Renekton stun on the Kazi could be enough. He's got a stopwatch, but no cleanse, remember, on that Zeri. The inhibitor down low. Chasey dashing away with Pathfinder. Jankos and Ebby now on the flank. Nature's Grass coming out as well. They try and dive onto the back line. Nisqy stunned up. Ebby will take it. There's the shutdown. Kazi next. Stopwatch, stop time. But his life is stopped immediately afterwards. And perhaps Heretics have found the fight they were looking for. They're on the chase. Elyoya trying to get away. The Weaver's Wall will lock him into place. No escape through the jungle. You have to feel. Seismic shove just short, but Elyoya is met with a wall. The blast cone there. The knockback. Elyoya escapes it all.
Oh, the Demonic Embrace.
No, it's gonna get Demonic from Elyoya is enough. He finds something on the back zone. Applies healing to your lowest health nearby teammate when you hit someone with an ability, or apply it to your teammate itself. Chasey locked up underneath the tower. The Nature's Gust coming out as well. Elyoya locked up with the Cyclone. He's going to try and get away. Lightning crash out from Kazi. Jankos with the Cyclone once again. Kazi hooked. Ebby needs to get in there, needs to get the stun, needs to get the root. Hylissang trying to get away. Nisqy kills off Mercer. Nisqy will fall there with the Ruthless Predator, but Kazi can open up. Ruby so low. The feathers pull back. Heretics!
He's got some damage and some support items in there. Hilly goes in, looking for Ruby, can't find the knockup. The push are just to worry about. The Soul obviously could have gone over if Mad rotated over to it, but the minions, the super minions in the base, mean that they just have to yield the Baron. So Mad, they don't have a lot of time. Spectra's gonna show up, and now this time, no half commit. Same play again.
They all group up behind the cloud.
Baron on 2 waves. There's actually another super with a cannon, so that's going to be a point of pressure. Chasey in the mid lane, call out potentially.
Knocked back with the seismic shove. Chasey can use the all-out to try and get away from this one. And Tofu strikes back. Dominus from Ebby, trying to trade onto Chasey. Chasey flashes. Ebby could look for the chase. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, the Baron buff minions from Hylissang. He does this so often, just distracting the team. Jack Spectre trying to deal with him. Those minions will not be able to take the inhibitor. In fact, they will now, because Jack Spectre has to join the rest of his team. TP up towards the top lane by Chasey. He's got back to full HP. Inhibitor tower down to half. Baron buff remains for a minute and a half itself. Hylissang on the Nexus towers is mad. They're just trying to pull Heretics all over the map, and Hylissang continues to be the nuisance that he's always been, the thorn in the side of any team that doubts his ability to distract and dissuade and deter you from doing anything. Mad Lions open up, but that's only the clone. Jankos forced down to half HP, and now this inhibitor tower in the top lane is going to fall.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to for sure, but I mean, is Hilly on Pike or what? This Bliss pushing is insane, and now that pressure is going to get them that second inhibitor, and now they can also go back towards the mid lane, group up as 5, and that's where it feels like they are the strongest.
Pathfinder, Evie, down to half
Really
HP.
low.
No TP wards for him, pops the Dominus. Might just have to back and regain some HP, but the Cyclone in. Chasey locked up with the depth charge as well. Jankos trying to get on the backline, the feathers fly. They're all diving into the backline, but they just can't get Kazi down. Here's Spectre, Jack Spectre flashes forward, because of course he damn does. 3 members already down, Chasey short to follow, and once again, Heretics will not be...
Absolutely absurd, and Mad could not answer. Chasey's ultimate onto Ebby, separate Ebby from the entirety of Mad, and Medic, there's 25 seconds. They're gonna get the inhibitor in answer at the very least from this. Mad Lions need to pull it together at these critical moments. Splitting in the mid lane, they're still doing it now. Team Heretic, they're being pulled apart a little bit. There's supers in the top side as well, so this tower's gonna go down. Mad should start this, get the dragon as well. It's more about how Kazi and Hilly maybe respond. I feel like they're gonna be fine because the mobility of the champions is nuts. And yeah, Team Heretics, it's up to a flip now. He's pushed out.
Dashes back in though with the Cyclone. He's looking for something. Can get into the pit, but it's not low enough, is it? Oh, it was secured by Niski. It must have been within 70 HP or so. Jankos still trading in here. He takes 2. Is that enough for Heretics? Is that enough to hold on? Because Mad Lions are collapsing. TB coming in from Ruby as well. Mercer dealing with Hylissang down towards the bottom side, but Kazi is opening up on Evie. Evie will fall. Jankos charmed up. Ruby coming in with the Weaver's Wall, trying to put the damage down from the side, but Kazi is just going to isolate him. Oh, up from Mercer goes wide. Ruby, no flash, no life, no escape. Kazi dashing forward. Kazi dashing back. Escaping once again. Jankos low. Jack Spectre 2, no feather sword for him. The TP coming in as well from Chasey, it looks. Kazi going forward. And in the end, Kazi will not be stopped. He gets the shutdowns. He solidifies Mad Lion's spot in the group stage.
Jack Spectre might have had his moment, but Kazi had his, and his is gonna get Mad Lions across the finish line. It was sketchy, it looked good at the start. A little bit shaky, but Mad will get the result they need, and they will make it into top 8. They squeak by Team Heretics. Not gonna